Hello, my name is Brandan Davies. I'm a criminal defense lawyer based out of Overland Park, Kansas. In this video, I'm going to address a thing that's come up in the news. It's all over the world right now. It's the coronavirus and how that is impacting the criminal justice system. I'm going to confine this to just the county in which I practice in, which is Johnson County. Now, what's happening in Johnson County is they're basically shutting everything down. All non-essential hearings are getting moved. All jury trials are getting moved. Basically, everyone's case is getting kicked down the road until the coronavirus kind of sweeps through and we figure out what's going to happen. The idea being we don't want to get a lot of people at court to make decisions or to do things that might help spread the coronavirus. Now, the only hearings that are still going on are things that are essential, like if someone's gotten arrested and they need to have a bond hearing to get out of jail, or someone is having something that's going to get them out of jail. Those are the hearings that are still going on, and how the courts are handling them is different from every court. Some are still doing in-person hearings. Those are rare. A lot of courts are moving to doing things via video conference or things like that. So that's how our county is addressing the coronavirus. You can look at the press releases from Johnson County. At your particular case, contact your lawyer to get updates on how this is going to impact your case. The very long story short is everybody's case is getting moved. In discussing the coronavirus and talking about it, it makes me think of this problem that we talked about in law school. It's called the prisoner's dilemma. I think this illustrates how we all need to act together to get the best outcome in this unprecedented situation. Now, the prisoner's dilemma is essentially involved whenever two people get arrested for a crime. And in the back of the car on the way to the police station, they both say to each other, just keep your mouth shut. They can't prove anything. So when both the people go to the police station, they separate them, put them in different conference rooms, and a detective walks in and starts asking about the crime they believe these two people have committed. And they start putting pressure on them, saying, hey, your cohort in the other room is giving information. He's telling us what happened. Whoever gives the best information, whoever tells what happened, is going to get the best deal. And that puts them in a particularly unique situation. Now, in their both collective best interest, it would make sense to just shut up, because they couldn't prove the case unless one of them had given up on the other one. But whenever you change the paradigm and you interject this idea of you can get ahead or you can do something that will benefit you as opposed to benefiting the collective, then it changes the paradigm in which their motivation changes to just self-preservation. Now, I think this is mirrored in our ability to deal with the coronavirus. If everyone would just collectively act in everyone's interest, they would actually be acting in their own self-interest at the same time, because this coronavirus wouldn't spread as much and it wouldn't put as much strain on the hospitals, and we would all be in a better situation going forward. But when people, like the guy in the prisoner's dilemma, start to act in what they believe is the changed paradigm of acting in their own self-interest, then they're actually acting counter to their self-interest. If a person goes out and uses this time to do something they think is going to benefit them or ignores the rules that are laid out to help stop the spread of this coronavirus, they're actually, even though they might believe they're acting in their own self-interest, they're acting against their self-interest because they're putting their self above everyone else, which is actually endangering everyone else. So I think that when you're looking at the coronavirus, you need to, as much as it's not fun, as much as it's not something you want to do, you need to follow the rules and self-isolate, because that is going to help everybody. And when everybody is helped, it's going to help you.